A real quick-fire video today, lots of topics to let you guys know about, so let's fly through that Battlefield 1 news. First of all then, highlights are back in Battlefield 1 after a very brief absence. With the recent introduction of the Battle Pack progression system, DICE revamped the end of round screen to show players a lot more progression overall. You can now see the class ranks and the new Battle Pack meter, but they decided to completely remove the highlights screen. And that's the thing that showed the 5 players from the round who'd done some really cool stuff, like they'd revived the most, or they'd captured the most flags, etc. People got annoyed that it had been removed and were calling for it to be returned, pretty much the moment the new Battle Pack system went live. And that is exactly what DICE have done. You'll now be able to see the highlights on the end of round screen, but your avatars for your PlayStation, Xbox or Origin account have been replaced with the in-game emblem that you've applied for Battlefield 1. So things look just a slight bit different. Highlights aren't the first page anymore either, and you'll need to click it at the top of the page to show the screen, but I think it's great that DICE listened to our feedback and added it back in. This isn't the first quick response to an issue that DICE has made recently either. When their new Battle Pack system was introduced, many players stated that the bar was moving very slowly, or not at all, even though they'd won the round, and they'd played really well, and they'd dropped loads of ammo, and they'd revived people, and they'd healed people and spotted people, and the bar still wasn't going up. DICE fixed that issue in about 24 hours, which is almost unheard of for the Battlefield franchise. Fixes are known to take a long time, and this new system ties in very nicely with the monthly patches that DICE are rolling out as well. Despite the content being slow going since the launch of the game, it seems now DICE is on the ball and things will get geared up for that Russian DLC. Just a shame it took 10 months to get to that point. Another quick note that you might have already noticed, official They Shall Not Pass DLC servers, at least for Conquest anyway, appear to only have Nivelle Knights in the rotation. Apart from the map voting system where people keep choosing it because it's a good map, I can see some people getting a little bit annoyed with playing it over and over and over again. Now, DICE has acknowledged on Reddit that there may be a bug where Nivelle Knights is showing up more than it should in the map voter, and DICE are looking into the issue. It's not a confirmed bug yet, but considering the amount of people who've mentioned it, I wouldn't be surprised if it was a little bit bugged. Having mentioned Battle Packs earlier, you might have also noticed that the current revision was chosen by JackFrags. Over the next few weeks, various Battlefield 1 community members will be getting their own revisions in the game, including myself, so there should be plenty of awesome skins up for grabs. Lots of players as well still don't appear to have received their Package from Home 1911 skin. That was the reward for completing the Play to Give challenge a few weeks back. This has been an issue for all rewards really, ever since the first community mission started, and you could get that MP18 skin. So many people got angry that they didn't get that, despite knowing they completed the mission. DICE has recently hotfixed the UI to include their brand new mission tracker. Finally, it's here. Now, no one's seen it yet, and it won't activate until DICE sets a new community mission. It doesn't work for any of the older ones. But this tool will track your progress in the UI so you know 100% if you've completed it or not. In the meantime, if you didn't get the 1911 skin, I've left a link in the description to EA's support pages. You can live chat with one of their workers, and as long as you're confident that you've finished that assignment, they'll be able to activate the skin onto the account for you. And lastly, it appears that DICE is making preparations for Lupkow Pass, the first Russian DLC map, to make its way onto the CTE very soon. Console CTE access is very close now according to DICE as well, although we've heard that before, and then things get held up by Sony and Microsoft. Console players make up the majority of the player base for Battlefield 1, so getting their feedback on changes and fixes I think is very important. Of course, we are into July as well, and that means the next night map, called Priest de Tahur, will be launching very soon. It's nearly a month since the Nivelle Knights map dropped, and players have really taken to that map. If you like Amiens, and you think of the map with all the lights out, then you've basically got Priest de Tahur. Look out for a video from me very soon, letting you know when that map is going to be available for you to play. And one last thing, I promise this is the last thing this time, very soon premium trials will be activating. This is separate from premium friends in that you don't need to be partied with a friend who has premium to play on DLC maps. Anyone who owns Battlefield 1's base game at some point in July will be allowed to play on any of the DLC maps free of charge, I think up to Gamescom. Although I know it will be active throughout July, so there's going to be plenty of time for you to get some games in. Some small little updates there. I felt like putting them all into one video. That would serve you guys better and keep you bang up to date with everything that's going on with Battlefield 1. Let me know what you think of these topics in the comments, and keep your eyes peeled for some more videos from me over the weekend. But until next time, my name is Westie, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.